Evening, y'all. Welcome in the kitchen with Tally Faye. I'm off in here working on our supper. We got our potatoes canning. Got them going. I think I'm gonna put this whole. Well, I may just do the riblets separate. I'm gonna do my riblet video separate, but the rest of the supper for tonight I'm gonna put together on the video. But right now, what I'm gonna start working on, y'all, and I think I've done this video before way back when, but I'm gonna show you again how I do these fried riblets. Pork riblets. Do y'all know what they are? Let me put it down here as far as I can get it. I've got them in a bowl right here, okay? And I've already cut some of them up, but I wanted y'all to see them whole. See, they're like this, and what it is the rib bones are in there, and they cut them crossways. So it's the ribs are like little disc in there, okay? And I just take them, and I trim them up a little bit, y'all. I'm doing it with my scissors so I can show y'all here by the phone. I'm just going to take some of that some of them big fat pieces off. You know how like on a pork chop, because that's what these taste like fried, y'all, is a fried pork chop, okay? But you know how on a pork chop you like a little bit of that fat fried on the edge and stuff? Well, these are the same way, but if it's a big old hunk of fat, I take it and cut it off, okay? And now look, you can cook them whole just like this, but I like to take them, and if you just fold them in the middle right there, right in between those little rib bone discs, you can cut it, and it's going to be different sizes, but you can cut them in half, see? So see, like, here's this one. I want to trim, that's a big old piece of fat on there. That's a little bit strong for that, okay? So, that's up to you on how much of the fat you want to trim off of them, but, you like a little bit on there. That old fried fat's good. Anyway, you pick your choice on that, but see, I'm just going to take it and cut it in half right there. Now, I've got them all cut in half and trimmed, and let me wipe my hands off here. I'm going to take, what I like to do is use this Tony Chachere's, my man salt I call it, y'all, okay? I like to take this Tony Chachere's and really doctor the meat up good with them, okay? Do it like this. I'm going to get that all on there good. I've got my grease getting hot in my cast iron skillet. Get that centered on the burner. Okay, now my meat's seasoned up, and now I have my old flour bowl, and I've got me some salted flour in here, just regular old flour, okay? And I'm just going to take these riblets, toss me some off in here. Get them coated good. Okay. Do it about like that. Make sure your grease is good and hot. You lay them down in there, and that way it'll seal that crust on there real good. Then you can turn it down a little bit after you get your crust kind of sealed on it, and let them fry a little bit slower, not quite so hot where it burns the crust on them. But see there, that's it. I'll drop them in there, and I'm gonna let that crust get sealed, and then I'm gonna turn the fire down to like a medium, and let them fry. And you just fry them up just like you do pork chops or chicken or anything else. Okay? So I'm gonna work on that, get them fried up, and I'll come back and show you the end results. Alright, see, I hadn't messed with them. I just left them in there just like when I first dropped them in there. And just let them sit there until they get that good. Let me put it over here. See that good golden crust on them? Now I'm going to flip them one time. And let them finish up on that top side. And they'll be ready. And just let them sit there and finish browning good on that side. And I'm going to take them up. I got me a paper towel here in the center of my little stove top thing. And so I'm just going to pile them up here. Do that and do my second round of them in there, and then get on to the next cooking thing that's a vegetable medley. I'll show y'all that. Alright, they are fried up golden and crispy, y'all. That is some good eating right there. I mean, nibble on that booger. See, I got me a little old paper towel over here. I'm going to pile them up. Let them sit there and drain. Me and Buzz love these things. These are one of our favorite things to eat. And y'all, this is also one of the, thankfully, one of the still not so pricey things to eat that is delicious. So I'm just going to take my second little batch here. My grease is good and hot. Get them in there. Repeat what I just did. Let that crust get on there good and sealed. I'm not going to touch them now. Let them get going. And that's going to be it on that. Get these riblets fried up, y'all. Good stuff. Alright, there they are. All golden and fried up, y'all, ready and waiting. So I'm just going to leave them sitting there till I get I'm getting my grease hot right now for my vegetable medley. So I'm going to be doing that video in a minute. But there is your fried pork riblets. Look at that. Good stuff.